Welcome into the Anointed Message. If you are new here, welcome in. And if you are returning, welcome back. I hope everyone is having a really great Memorial Day weekend. I most certainly am. Please don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can get notified when I upload new videos. We are going to be uploading a video a week. I'm not sure what day I'm going to do because Saturdays and Sundays, the energies have been just kind of really pulling me in a different direction. So I do the readings when the messages come out. So if the messages are not coming out, then I don't typically upload. I am working on uploading individual signs for those who need it. So if you see your sign and something resonates, please leave a comment and let me know. So with that being said, we are going to be starting off with Cancer. This is your weekly quickie for this week coming up. This is the last week in May 2025 for the zodiac sign of Cancer. I've already prayed and meditated over your cards. I welcome in my helpful ancestors, my spirit guides, my holy angels, for a clear message for Cancer. What does Cancer need to know for the end of May 2025? This is going to help you get your week started, Cancer. What does Cancer need to know for the zodiac sign of Cancer, please? What does Cancer need to know? Oh, Cancer, you are manifesting something this week. Manifesting something for June, I'm hearing. There's something that you're working on as it relates to, I feel like it's career related for someone out there. You are really just hammering down. I see you doing your affirmations. I see you just going forward. Yeah. It has something to do with your money. The Eight of Pentacles is here in the reverse. The Nine of Swords is here in the upright. So there's a feeling of some type of loss. Yeah, something that you were working with. The Chariot is here. You may be dealing with a Cancer. And the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So with that being said, Cancer, Four of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So you are taking some type of rest and solace so that you can get whatever this is together. I do feel like it has something heavily to do with work. So as far as the energy for the end of the month, this Three of Wands, when it's in the upright, is all about mastering something or just being content with what you have built. When it's in the reverse, it does speak to some type of frustration or obstacles. There may be a lack of growth and challenge in your workplace. And then the Nine of Wands is here as well to further let me know that this is something that you're exhausted of. Yeah, this is definitely about work, Cancer. So the Three of Wands in the reverse to the Nine of Wands in the reverse is something that you've been working on and you're not receiving a favorable outcome. This is something that you're not happy with. So you're going back to the drawing board with this Magician card and you are going to move that forward. The Chariot is about positive forward movement, but it is also about decisive movement. I think it's definitely something that excuse me, it's definitely something that left you feeling insecure and as if maybe you didn't have what you needed to accomplish something that you've been doing for years. I may be tapping into someone who is a little older in the workplace, Cancer, and maybe they hired someone new to do your job and they want you to train that person, something like that. So it leaves you with this feeling of lack or little motivation. There's some type of tedious job that you've been doing and maybe you're wanting to start your own business. The Nine of Swords is in here as well. So there's something that you feel betrayed by. You feel like you there's no outlet for you at work, okay? There's no outlet for you. This is definitely about work. Whoever I'm tapping into, I'm definitely picking up an older masculine energy that's been doing a specific job for a very long time, and they're trying to phase you out. They're bringing in the new technology. Maybe you're having trouble working with what you have, the new technology, and it's leaving you frustrated. You feel like you don't have an outlet, like there's nobody that you can talk to because you don't really trust anybody there. I do see you moving forward from this, Cancer. You are going to move forward from this, though. You're not stuck in this place. The Four of Swords is here, and that does let me know that you are going to take a rest. You may retire. I'm hearing that you may retire. There may be kind of a slave drive mentality at your place of work. I'm picking that up on the Chariot card. Or your direct report, the person that you report to directly, may be a Cancer. The signs that I'm picking up are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm also picking up on Aquarius and Gemini. Cancer, of course. Also picking up very, very heavily on I just picked up a message about someone, thank you, Spirit, about someone, they don't like the way that they're being talked to at work. Yeah. They don't like the way that they're being talked to at work. What else for? Okay. Yeah. Feeling unwelcome. What did I just say? I just said that. They don't like the way that they're being talked to at work. What else? What else for Cancer, please? What else for Cancer? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, that was so right on point. What's the advice? Okay, so the Ten of Cups, the Fool. So you may be ending something to start something new. I feel like you're going to choose home over work, okay? This is for a Cancer that has a steady home environment, and they're going to retreat into that home environment. I feel like you may be worried about your finances, Cancer. You may be worried that you don't have enough, but Spirit is saying you are okay to take the leap of faith. You don't want to quit. You don't want to be perceived as a quitter, but I feel like this environment is extremely toxic. The Cancer that I am connecting to, or Cancers that I'm connecting to, you can also flip it and switch it. This may be someone in your family, and maybe they're telling you what's happening to them at work, but I feel like this is definitely you. Yeah, the Eight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, indicating that you're moving on from something that doesn't serve. I don't feel like it has anything to do with the relationship. This is work, okay? Let's get 2 cards from the Kipper just to give you some clarification. See if we can get what you need to do here, and see if we can get the outcome for you, okay? For Cancer, what messages does Cancer need to know? For Cancer 2025, we are at the end of May. This will be your last reading for May. So official person and a message coming from an official person. Okay, what else? So you may work at a place where you have to wear a uniform. I'm picking up heavily on someone who may work at the post office, or maybe you know someone who is going through this at the post office. Yes. You also have occupation is at the bottom of my deck, along with child. So this is a new beginning. You may be starting a business. I was picking up on that a little bit. There's definitely messages coming in. This may be emails from someone who is an official person, or you may be sending your resignation. Flip it and switch it how you need it, Cancer. Either way, your outcome is going to be good for the end of the month going into June, Cancer. Do not worry about this. Remember that remember how you show up is important, especially in places of work, okay? And if you're thinking about starting that business, the odds are favorable for you. So this is your message to go ahead and start that business. Don't be afraid, okay? You want to get off the hamster wheel, that wheel of being just over broke. You work but you have just enough money to pay your bills or just enough money to handle the things that you need to handle. Honey, there are trips that you want to take. There are vacations that you need to take. And you're not doing it because you're in a cycle. It's a vicious cycle. And the only way you're going to get out of it, Cancer, is if you get off the wheel. Ashe? All right. Thank you, Cancer. That was your weekly quickie. Next up, we have Scorpio. Scorpio. Hey, Scorpio. This is your weekly quickie. All right. So, Scorpio, you too are manifesting something. The first card that came out of the deck was the Magician card. I know you guys saw me shuffling. All right. You may be dealing with a Cancer. You also may be dealing with a Pisces. Scorpio. The Two of Cups is here in the reverse along with the Queen of Pentacles, Scorpio. You may be dealing with a Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius with that Queen of Pentacles there. Flip it and switch it how you need to, but you're manifesting something. But I feel like either you are being someone that is clingy because the Hierophant or the High Priestess is a clingy lover. This is someone who doesn't really use their insight. They are very, I'm picking up heavy Aries energy with this. Heavy Aries energy. So you may be trying to get some, something's unclear about whoever this is in your life. I feel like it's, something where you feel like you made the wrong choice. The Queen of Pentacles, this may be your energy, or this may be someone that that is in your energy field. I just feel all of a sudden that I can't speak. So there may be something that you want to say to this person, Scorpio, but you feel like you can't approach them. You can't talk to them, or they're not going to be receptive to your words. Yeah, so you're definitely embodying this King of Cups energy where you are very just nurturing and loving, and you know what you want. You're emotionally intelligent, and this person is just someone who likes the idea of being in love, but they don't really want to do the work. What's the High Priestess, please, for Scorpio? Thank you to my ancestors and spirit guides. What's the High Priestess for Scorpio? Okay, so the King of Swords, you may be dealing with an Aquarius. And the Empress is at the bottom of the deck. So this is definitely someone that you hold in high regard, Scorpio, but you feel like you can't talk to them. You feel like the union is something that would be solid. Yeah. And maybe there was some disappointment or some rejection as well. Okay. So let's see what you're going to do. What are you going to do? That Two of Cups there is about some type of breakup. Something didn't pan out, something didn't work. Maybe you all separated and you are in separate parts of the world, or separate cities, separate sides of the town is what I'm getting. Maybe you live in the same city and state, but someone lives on the other side of town. Something like that. I don't feel like it's where you can go and like knock on the door and it's close to you. It's giving me distance. And then there is an imbalance as well. Some type of codependency. So that's what I was picking up with this High Priestess card. This person doesn't really love you for the right reasons, or this may be you, Scorpio. You can flip it and switch the shit how you need it to be. And you may be dealing with a Pisces. But this person is in your life or trying to stay and remain in your life for all the wrong reasons. This may be you. You may be very nurturing and loving and embody the energy of the King of Cups. And you may be very solid, just like the Queen of Pentacles. So you're in this Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups energy. But I feel like there is something that you have to cut out because the King of Swords is here. There's an Empress that you want to go towards, or someone who may be embodying that energy. Or if that's not the case, someone may be with child. If you are getting ready to have a baby, congratulations. All right, let's see what else for Scorpio. For Scorpio at the end of May. What is Scorpio going to do? Let's see what Scorpio is going to do. What is Scorpio going to do? I feel like this is something that you think about all the time. Like maybe you made the wrong decision with the Two of Cups in the reverse. Two of Cups reminds me of the Lover's card energy. It's just a little smaller. But there was a decision that was made and you feel like maybe you made the wrong decision, or someone feels this way about you. Maybe they had another option. Okay. What else for Scorpio, please? What is Scorpio going to need to do? Yeah, there was definitely some rejection. Like I said, someone got rejected. I was picking that up in the other deck. What else for Scorpio? So that card was the Hermit in the reverse. So it's all about rejection and delays. Something is delayed. There's some sadness there. Definitely some feelings of loneliness as well, Scorpio. What else for Scorpio? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for those messages. What else for Scorpio? Yeah, indecision. There was a choice. Like I said, the Two of Swords in the reverse. Some type of indecision. There's a block there too that you guys need to work out, Scorpio, between you and this person, because I feel like they're holding on to you for dear life. What else for Scorpio, please? And I feel like it's something that you don't want. You're ready to cut this out of your life with that King of Swords energy. But for some reason, you're not doing that. It's someone from your past. So the Six of Cups is here. This may be someone from your past, or you may be from someone's past and you're doing this to them. You can flip it and switch it how you want. It's definitely some type of relationship. The King of Swords to the Queen of Swords is here, but in a different deck. Queen of Swords embodies being independent. So again, you may want to cut something out and you just haven't done that for some reason. Excuse me, yeah. Because it affects your stability. The King of Pentacles is here. The Queen of Pentacles is here. This is definitely a relationship or a marriage or someone that you have been with, or someone who has been in your life for a very long time. Either in this life or in another soul life. You guys definitely have some type of soul contract. And that's why you haven't broken it off. So your advice going into, well, we will be going into June, Scorpio, because this is the last reading for May. So your advice, let's get your advice from the Kipper for Scorpio, please. What advice? What's Scorpio's advice? What's the advice for Scorpio? Scorpio, I feel like you guys have had the same energy, the same type of storyline going on. Okay, focus on your money. Occupation is here. Yeah, you feel like you're stuck. Imprisonment, occupation. What else for Scorpio? One more card, please. Yeah, this is it may be some type of marriage because courthouse came out. So this may be someone that either you are currently married to, you feel like you're stuck to, or you may be getting ready to go through a divorce with courthouse. I feel like you are going to break away from this and you're going to focus on your business. Occupation is here, which tells me that someone is a business owner or you don't work a traditional 9 to 5. So you're going to focus on that. So Spirit is saying, focus on bringing the money into the home. I'm picking up very heavily the number 43. Someone may be 43, 23. This is a long relationship. You've known this person for a very long time. Maybe you guys were friends first and then you decided to get together and now you just cannot get rid of whoever this is, or vice versa, Scorpio. Okay, that is your weekly quickie. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. Okay, the month of June is going to be where you all, Scorpio, need to change your focus. Okay, thank you so much for that. Next up, we have Pisces. Hey, Pisces, welcome in and thank you for tuning in and being with me today. This is your weekly quickie. We're going to tap into the energies that may be around you in the upcoming week. This is the last reading for the May, and then we'll jump into a different format when we do June. Okay. What messages do we need to know for Pisces? Pisces for the end of May 2025, Pisces. All right, you may be dealing with a Taurus, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Six of Swords is here in the reverse, so you're not moving on from something. The Seven of Pentacles is here, so you are working on something, or someone wants to work on something with you. Queen of Wands is in the reverse as well. This may be something that is purely physical. What else for Pisces? What else for Pisces? The Hierophant is here, indicating that you may need to go internal, or this is a non-traditional relationship. The Eight of Swords is here. You are feeling stuck to this person, or they may be feeling stuck to you. Flip it and switch it how you need to, Pisces. Okay, what else? The Lovers is in the reverse. So either someone didn't choose you or you didn't choose them. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups. Give me a moment. Let me get this energy. Let's see. Pisces. Okay, so this is heavy, Pisces. The Six of Swords is all about being trapped or being stuck to someone. The Eight of Swords is all about being mentally connected and mentally trapped to someone or something. The Seven of Pentacles is all about not working, or someone doesn't want to work with you as it relates to what would be normal. Someone wants this to be very, very untraditional. Okay, so the Hierophant is all about unconventional ways of doing things, and also kind of going internal and reconnecting yourself with your higher purpose, your higher self. The Lovers is in the reverse, so someone didn't choose you or you didn't choose someone. Queen of Wands is all about just kind of something physical is what I'm feeling, Pisces. It's very lusty. So even though you were putting in hard work, I feel with this, Pisces, maybe you were trying to move on. You're not seeing the results. You're feeling like you're trapped. You're feeling like you're stuck in this. But why do you feel like that? The decisions that we make ultimately shape our future. So if it's in your best interest to move on from something or someone, then that is what's going to ultimately reshape your reality for you. So the Queen of Wands is, there's some type of jealousy. There's a demanding partner. There's definitely conflict and arguments going on with this connection as well. The Four of Cups is here too. And that is at the bottom of the deck. And that's telling me that you're bored with this cycle, right? But you're not moving on. Here's another card of just being stuck to someone. You have other options, but you're not exercising those options, okay? Spirit is saying, Eight of Cups, move on from a bad relationship, okay? Eight of Cups is all about moving on from a bad relationship, not sticking to it, not staying with it, leaving an unhappy relationship. Or you may have some type of abandonment issue, Pisces. I hope that that's not the case for you. But let's see what your advice would be. Well, they already gave us the advice. Let's see what else we can get for you, Pisces. Why do you feel as if you're stuck? Because I feel like it's mental. You're not physically stuck to this person. Or it may have something to do with money. Or this person may feel this way about you, Pisces. Flip it and switch it. I feel like it's not working. The bottom of the deck, I do have the Four of Wands in the reverse. So this is something that is stressing you out. Let's see. For Pisces, why is Pisces staying or feeling as if they're stuck to this situation? For Pisces, you may be dealing with a Scorpio. I also have Taurus, Cancer. I have Libra, okay? Doesn't have to be, it can be any sign. You guys know that. Flip it and switch it how you need it to be, okay? This may be you doing this to someone else. What else for Pisces, please? For Pisces, why does Pisces feel as if they are stuck? Yeah, This person is charming. They keep coming in. They keep coming back. And you look at them as somebody that's stable, but they're not offering shit, Pisces. Page of Pentacles is the smallest offer in the deck. I feel like they're only offering wine or poem. This is a very superficial connection. Four of Wands. All right, what else for Pisces? There's no love there either. This person doesn't have affinity for you, or you don't have affinity for this person, okay? What else for Pisces? This person just wants poem or peen. What else for Pisces? Yeah, there's a decision. Thank you. So it's an illusion. No rewards, lack of achievement, failure, lack of recognition. There may have also been a resignation, because I was trying to say that too. So there's some type of stalemate. This isn't going anywhere, Pisces. This is quite tragic. It's not going anywhere. Things are not changing in the rate in which you want them to change. But that's because it's an illusion. So what you want it to be, in reality, is not. I feel like either you want this to be a relationship, a loving commitment, and it just is a booty call. I feel like maybe this is something that was expressed to you, or maybe you expressed this to someone else and they're just refusing to accept it as that. You're treating shit as if it's sugar. All right, knock it off. What else for Pisces, please? Get a couple cards here for you, Pisces. Your advice for the end of May is this ain't that, okay? That's what I keep hearing. This is not that. You want this to be something that it's not, or they want it to be something that it's not. And if it's on the other end and they want this to be something that it's not, then it's time to sit down and have that hard conversation, Pisces, because you don't want to build up bad karma if you really don't want to be with this person, if you just like sleeping with this person. All right, what else for Pisces for the end of May? Thank you, Spirit guides. Pisces. For Pisces, end of May. That's way too many. Y'all got a whole book. This always happens. Yeah, somebody's a false person. Like I said, illusions, fantasy. Somebody is not real. Yeah, and you are of high honor. The two energies don't go together. Either you are of high honor, a person with high dignity, respect in the community, or they are. And either you are a false person or they are. Flip it and switch the shit how you need it to be. But this is an imbalance, which was the very first thing I was picking up when I started this reading. Pisces, please don't go back to you were doing so good. Or I might be tapping into a different set of people out there. Either way, thank you for being here with me. That was your weekly quickie, Pisces. I definitely appreciate you being here. All right. Next up, we have Aquarius. Hey, Aquarius. 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 Welcome in. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Memorial Day weekend. Today is Sunday, and we are going to get into your weekly quickie. Okay, Aquarius? Let's see what you guys have going on for the end of May, beginning of June. Well, you working on your money. You balancing something out. Justice card at the bottom of the deck, along with the Eight of Pentacles. You working on something, baby. I like it so far for Aquarius. What messages does Aquarius need to know for the end of May, beginning of June? This is your weekly quickie, Aquarius. Please hit that notification bell so that you can get notified when I upload new readings, okay? I feel like that is just too much. If any of that comes back out, I will take it. Let me just... I feel like things are just kind of all over the place at the moment, because that was such a terrible shuffle. Let's see if we can get this right. Aquarius. I think as things fall apart, you're picking the pieces up. That's what I'm getting for Aquarius. All right. The Strength card in the reverse. So someone's being a coward. That is Leo energy. What else for Aquarius? You may be dealing with a Leo. Or you may be a cross watcher and you're a Leo watching to see what's going on with Aquarius. Could be. Flipping and switching how you need it to be. What else for Aquarius, please? All right, so you might be dealing with some financial setbacks at the end of this month. You are coming out of the hermit mode, so coming out of introspect because you're realizing something, Aquarius. Too many. What else for Aquarius? I mean, the whole book trying to come out for y'all too, Aquarius. Lord. It's so many of y'all out there. I'm definitely going to do a second reading for you guys because it's a lot of y'all out there. I'm picking up a lot of people. The Three of Pentacles. So you've decided you don't want to work with somebody, or somebody decided that they don't want to work with you, and it's affecting your finances. What else for? Yeah, somebody that is from your past, but you're not looking back on your past. You're moving forward with the Six of Cups in the reverse. What else for? You might be dealing with the Scorpio because I almost said Scorpio. What else for Aquarius? Yeah, somebody's having some money issues, or this may be a Leo that you know and they're having money issues, somebody from your past. Maybe at one point you guys were working together with that Three of Pentacles in the reverse and you decided not to. Somebody's coming out of introspect. I feel like they are peeking their head out from underneath the covers, or maybe they need to go into hermit mode and they're refusing to do that. King of Swords, yeah, you cut this person out of your life. This may be a Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that you were dealing with, or it may have been a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and they are having some money issues and you cut them out of your life. I don't feel like it was because of the money issues. I feel like it's because they tried to make you an option. Nine of Cups in the reverse. King of Swords, you definitely cut something or someone out, something that you were doing, okay? Bottom of the deck is the Devil. So this is something that was toxic, or this was something that had a hold on you. This is something that you had to overcome, Aquarius. What is this, Aquarius? What's going on? Thank you to my ancestors and spirit guides that helped me run this deck. What messages does Aquarius need to know? I feel like you're getting things together. You're gathering things after something didn't work out. Or you may have someone that wants to come towards you, Aquarius. They may be a Leo or have Leo placements highly aspected in their chart, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, highly aspected in their chart. And they're being a coward. They want to say something to you. But I feel like it's somebody from your past that had you as an option. Yeah, delayed news. They want to say something to you. Delayed news, delayed. They're guarded. They're afraid to say one word to you. And I feel like they want to tell you that you were right about something, or that you had a valid reason for whatever the breakdown was. Because I'm feeling like you walked away from it. Yeah, you don't want to work with this person. Three of Cups in the reverse. So excess isolation. You may be cutting people off. Yeah, because with this King of Cups to this King of Swords to this Three of Cups, this is someone that maybe you were in a relationship with and you decided to not fuck with them no more. Or vice versa. You can flip it and switch it how you need to, but you're not working with them and they want to come back in. What else for Aquarius, please? What else for Aquarius? You may have stopped dealing with them because their finances weren't in order. Yeah, you freed yourself from something. The Five of Cups in the reverse, the Eight of Swords in the reverse, the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So this person surrendered. I feel like they were at one point maybe sending messages trying to get a hold of you, but you might have this person blocked. And so now they are accepting that you don't want shit to do with them, or vice versa. But what happened? Let's see what happened. What happened with Aquarius? What's the Strength card in the reverse? You blocked this person and they trying to come in. But I feel like they still don't have their stuff together. Or you don't, Aquarius. Flip it and switch it how you need to. Yeah. Inequality. There was some selfishness. And they may have been giving to you or giving to this connection, but it was always some type of string attached to it. The Six of Pentacles in the reverse. You got that twice. Oh, you got the Six of Cups. Yeah, this was about somebody not doing things in a fair manner. This was very imbalanced, inequality and selfishness. This person is trying to get a hold of you though, I feel like, and it has something to do with money, but you have this person blocked. Okay, let's end this out for Aquarius. Bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. You may have been dealing with a Pisces, and it says secrets, confusion, blocked intuition, hidden motives. So this person might have been a snake that you was dealing with. This might have been a snake, Aquarius, and you saw that shit, as we always do, and you cut that shit off. And now they trying to come back in, but you blocked them. They can't get you. They can't reach you, I'm getting. Okay. What are the messages for Aquarius for May 2025 for Aquarius? Yeah, somebody is, yeah, exactly. This person was a goddamn shyster, and now they in their feelings because they can't get a hold of you. They can't talk to you. They can't steal your energy. This was an energy vampire, Aquarius. What else for Aquarius? What's the outcome for Aquarius? This wasn't you. I don't feel like this was you, Aquarius. Now, for the very few of you who are out there doing this shit, then, you know, you flip it and switch it. Yeah, they want to give to this because, listen, you're going to have a great outcome. Okay, great fortune is here, and that lets me know that your money going to be stable. Your relationship's going to be stable. Your possibilities and your situations that come in, your opportunities, thank you, Spirit, that's what I was trying to say. Your opportunities are going to be coming in. You might even be in line to receive some type of inheritance, okay? And this little person is coming in because they want to give to this now because they in poverty. They lost everything. They wanted you to lose everything because they was over here being this type of person to you. They wanted you to lose everything, but they lost everything, okay? And I feel like it's a Leo or a Taurus. You might be dealing with a Leo, you might be dealing with a Taurus or a Virgo, okay? But you may have some, I don't feel like they're gonna be able to get no messages to you because you got, when I tell you, you got this person blocked on everything, this person is blocked on everything, okay? But they steady sending messages. They steady trying to communicate. You're not getting none of them messages, and they're gonna feel like a fool when they figure out that you're not getting none of them messages and you just quite frankly don't care. Ashe? All right, Aquarius, that was your weekly quickie. Thank you for being here with me and allowing me to read for you. Next up, we have Libra. Hey, Libra, welcome in. This is your weekly quickie for the end of May, beginning of June of 2025. I hope you are doing well. Okay, please hit that notification bell so that you can get notified when I upload new videos. You might be listening to the radio because I was just getting ready to say new radios. Okay, might be listening to the radio. I feel like you might be taking a drive somewhere just to kind of clear your mind. Okay, for Libra, what messages do we have for Libra? For Libra. Thank you, Spirit, and my ancestor guides. My helpful ancestors, I welcome you in. What messages do we need to know for Libra for the end of May, beginning of June, for the weekly quickie? Okay, for Libra. Oh, okay. All right, so you are, or you may have been in conflict with someone with the Five of Swords in the reverse, but I feel like you are giving up that fight. You were trying to manifest something, Libra, but you saw some type of warning with that Ten of Wands. The Four of Cups is here too in the reverse, letting me know that there's some type of rest and relaxation that you're going into some type of meditative state. I feel like with the Magician card being here in the reverse, you realize that there's something that you're not able to manifest because you have to get in realignment with yourself, Libra. What else for Libra? 2 more cards, please, before I get the energy. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, there was an ending. Something ended or someone walked out of your life. I'm feeling like, what's the death card, please, Spirit? Was this an actual death? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, you're ending, walking away from a bad relationship. The 8 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. You also have the 9 of Cups in the reverse and the Emperor card to the Devil card. What's the Emperor to the Devil, please? The Emperor to the Devil card, please, for Libra. The Emperor to the Devil card for Libra, please. What's the Emperor to the Devil card for Libra? Thank you. Yes. 10 of Swords. Okay, so the Star card at the bottom of the deck in the reverse. You may be dealing with an Aquarius. Or maybe another Libra or a Gemini. But someone, I'm picking up, this is an actual passing of someone. The 10 of Swords, so maybe they did something to themselves. The 9 of Cups, they felt like they didn't have any other option. The Emperor card, they kind of, the energy is heavy. Give me a minute here. Libra, give me just a minute here. The Magician in the reverse. I feel like there's 2 storylines that I'm picking up, Libra. One is someone who actually did something to themselves, and maybe you just found out about it, and it's giving you reflection, time to just think of maybe if there were signs there. I feel like there's a little bit of confusion with this 10 of Swords, the 9 of Cups to the Death card. Okay, very rarely do I pick up on an actual passing of a person, but for someone out there, someone has passed and they did something to themselves, Libra. The other storyline that I'm getting is this is someone that you were fighting with, someone that you met and Spirit warned you, or your family may have been warning you to not be with this person because they were stunning your growth. You couldn't manifest and grow anything with being attached to this person. I feel like this person may have had something attached to their lineage to where it was affecting everything that they did. So for example, this person might get a job and then lose the job a month in. You know, it's just like a dark cloud that they had around them. And if you take a look at the Death card, you can see the dark cloud there that I'm seeing in my foresight. The 4 of Cups is there in the reverse. So this is something that you were just bored with. There wasn't much excitement in the relationship, or they didn't find you to be exciting, Libra. The 5 of Swords is there in the reverse, which I normally like because that lets me know that you are just kind of giving up fighting with this person or fighting for this person. I feel like this is definitely someone that you had been fighting for. And I feel like you just decided that you didn't want to fight for them anymore. 9 of Cups to the 10 of Swords. So this is someone that may have stabbed you in the back, or maybe you did this to someone, but it was a lack of a deeper connection. It either ended or someone passed. If someone did pass, my deepest condolences. I'm definitely picking that up for someone out there. And maybe you found them. Maybe this person kept saying that they were going to do something and they did it. You never believed it. Something like that. Libra. Oh, that was heavy. Okay, let's see what else. Thank you, Spirit and Ancestor Guides, for Libra. What messages do we need to know for Libra? What are the messages for Libra? What's the Death card for Libra, please? Death card to the Magician card for Libra for May 2025, end of May, beginning of June. Yeah, this is somebody who, for someone out there, this was something that you were holding on to. So that's what I was picking up. The Tower in the reverse and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So this was a missed opportunity, but this was also someone that you were connected to that was really rude and mean to you. This was someone who was maybe bullying you to get you to do things that they wanted to do. But you were resisting change and you were kind of lying to delay the inevitable. All right, let's get two more for Libra, please. Two more cards for Libra. Two more cards for Libra, please. Two more cards for Libra. End of the month, your weekly quickie for Libra. What else for Libra, please? What else for Libra? Anything else? All right, this may be someone that you're not speaking to. This person might be silent. I'm hearing if you haven't spoken to this person in a couple days, and this is someone who is kind of, has one of those mindsets that they say that they will do something to themselves, go check on this person, Libra. Yeah, you're not speaking to this person. Yeah, the devil is at the bottom of the deck. As I always say, the devil is in the details, honey. All right, let's see if there's anything in the Kipper that Libra needs to know. Please let me know if this message resonates with you. Leave a comment, hit the like button, hit the share button. It is the easiest, quickest way to let people know that we are here and a free way to engage with the content. All right, Libra. What else for Libra, please? You still want to give to this. Why? Libra, please. It's maybe someone that's far away or someone that travels, or maybe someone moved. Definitely maybe someone that you were dating and it just wasn't serious. This was the Nine of Cups in the reverse. This was like a booty call. And with the Death card being there, it's something that ended because they stabbed you in the back. Maybe you felt like this was more than what it was, or they thought it was more than what it was. Libra, flip it and switch it how you need it to be. But yeah, the main male showed up. So I'm feeling like whoever is resonating with this reading, this was you that was getting done like this. This was you. Main male, journey, gift, and courtship. So this is definitely something that you wanted to give to. And this person may have been long distance, or you were long distance. And you guys would get together and just have a very superficial connection. Okay. So your advice for this week is definitely to heal, because something is very, very heavy and painful. Take some time to yourself, Libra. You need it. Okay? Take some time to yourself. But thank you for being here with me. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. If you like this video, please let me know. Give it a thumbs up. And you can also please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. That way I know I'm on the right path for you guys. All right. Thank you, Libra. Next up, we have Aries. Hey, Aries. Welcome in. This is your weekly quickie for the month of May 2025. Aries. What messages does Aries have coming towards them? Let me just cleanse my energy. That last reading was a little heavy. I still feel it. Thank you, Spirit. That's my energy. Reset myself for Aries. All right, Aries. Thank you to my ancestors and spirit guides. What messages does Aries need to know for the end of May, beginning of June, please? Messages for Aries Sun, moon, and rising for Aries, please. You may also have Aries in your placements. If you don't find a message here, please take a look at the other signs. You may find a message there. So Two of Swords, all right? So you are making a decision about something. What else for Aries, please? Or you have had to make a decision about something for Aries. Yeah. So something came out. So maybe some type of secret was revealed to you when you had to make a decision about that. Eight of Wands is here along with the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is in the reverse. What else for Aries, please? 2025 for May, beginning of June. The World card is here in the reverse. Okay, one more for Aries. Thank you. So something is out of balance and you are slowing down. Why are we slowing down? Normally I like to see that, but the rest of the spread is giving me something different. So Two of Swords is all about having some type of decision that you need to make about something, Aries. It may be choosing between two people. You may need to choose between a career or an opportunity that comes in for you. You have some really huge decisions to make at the end of this month, beginning of next month. So some type of secrets was revealed. The moon is in the reverse, and that's telling me that something was uncovered. Maybe you discovered something about a person, and that put you into the Eight of Wands energy. So this may be, I'm feeling like maybe someone's true feelings and emotions came out. Because the Eight of Wands is all about your romantic life picking up pace. So maybe there were two people in your energy and you're deciding to go with one over the other. Okay. The 10 of Wands is here, which is normally a warning in the upright. And it is also coming out with the World card. 10 of Wands in the reverse is giving me, there's a lack of you sharing what your burdens are with your person. So even though you're choosing to go with one person over the other, you're not really opening up the way this person would like you to. It's like they kind of know what's going on with you and that you have like these major decisions to make in your life, but you're not really getting to the nitty gritty, like deep down, and actually sharing how you feel. And this person is picking that up. Whoever you're connecting to, Aries. This may be you. You can flip it and switch it how you need to. I feel like it's you though. The World card is here in the reverse. And that is giving me you feeling like you're missing something. So this is what I was getting to. So the World card to the Two of Pentacles, something is not in balance. There's something that you're trying to balance out as it relates to these two people that may be in your life, or someone may have you and someone else and they're trying to balance you and someone else. That might give you pause, Aries, because the Knight of Swords is there. Normally the Knight of Swords is all about rushing into something. Forward movement, fast, decisive motion. I'm being drawn back to that World card. So there may be something next week, Aries, that you guys are taking for granted as it relates to someone that you're connecting to on a romantic level. I don't feel like this is work. I feel like this has something to do with someone that you are dealing with. Maybe you're trying to figure out if you're going to take things to the next step. And you had two people that you were thinking of doing this with. You may be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You also may be dealing with a Pisces or a Scorpio or a Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. So I feel like whoever the other person is giving me kind of scattered energy, but that's because this person is more of like a dictator. This person is more of like a bully. They might be, you know, putting things in your mind, and it's really causing you to kind of either choose the other person or like walk away. Or this may be you, Aries. It's bullying energy. It's like making someone do something that they really don't want to do. And what I kept hearing is, you know, if you love me, you'll do XYZ. If you love me, you'll do blah, blah, blah. If you love me, you'll, excuse me. If you love me, you'll do this or do that. Okay. Let's see what else for Aries. For Aries, please. Definitely some indecision going on. Okay, what else for Aries, please? For May 2025 and June. End of May, beginning of June for Aries. Okay. What else? All right. Yeah, you feel stuck in something. There's a little bit of depression that might be creeping in as well. But you have the King of Wands here, which lets me know you do have a mentor or a father or a mother figure that is here to help you through this. Okay, you're not by yourself, Aries. I feel like it goes beyond just kind of juggling people in your life. You got that imbalance again. You got the Two of Pentacles in the reverse twice, two separate decks. So there's some disorganization, there's some imbalance, there's some type of juggling. But you also have the Strength card in the reverse, and that gives me this Knight of Swords energy. So very manipulative and like a coward. So someone is trying to dictate what it is that you do in your life. You might be dealing with the Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, but you do feel trapped. And because you feel trapped, there's a little bit of depression that's creeping in too, Aries. Okay, but Spirit is saying you do have someone that is in your corner. This person may be a mother or a father figure, an uncle, an auntie. You just, you know, flip it how you need to flip it. But you're not alone in this, Aries. Okay, you're not alone. You do have people that you can talk to. You have shoulders that you can lean on. But I feel like this is getting really heavy for you. This at the end of this week. It's some major decisions that you have to make. You may be moving, and maybe the person that you're talking to or dealing with, they don't want you to move, and they're trying to use manipulation tactics to keep you stuck, keep you stagnant. But you know, if you move, you're gonna have a better outcome than what you've been having, something like that. Thank you, Spirit. For Aries, what are the messages for Aries? May 2025. For Aries, what does Aries need to know? Thank you. Okay. This may be a partnership or a marriage. Okay, good. So you're going to have a good, favorable outcome, Aries. You also have the mature male. So this may be someone that's older than you, or you may be older than this person. This may be someone that you're married to or in a partnership with. And the outcome is actually going to be good. So this may be you choosing to be with someone that's more mature, is what I'm getting. You may be getting ready to make some really, really huge decisions in your life. I was picking up on the same energy last week for you guys. And something is going to be revealed about someone who you thought, or a process that you thought was going to be easier or better for you and your outcome. But you have great fortune. Okay, your money gonna be good. Your opportunities are gonna be coming in. Your love life is going to be good. Okay, so you have a great outcome. So your advice for this week is to stay the course, Aries. Don't give up. Keep going. Okay. Thank you so much. That was your weekly quickie, Aries. That was your weekly quickie for Aries. All right, next up we have Leo. Hey Leo, welcome in my loves. Thank you for tuning in and allowing me to read for you. This is your weekly quickie for the month of May and the beginning of June 2025. I hope you're doing well and you are enjoying your Memorial Day weekend. Today is Sunday. Let's go ahead and get into these energies for Leo. Please hit that notification bell so that you can get notified when I upload new videos. Please like, comment, share. This is how I know that you are resonating with the videos, okay, with the messages. If something is not for you, please leave it for someone who needs it, okay, for Leo. What messages do we need to know for Leo? May 2025, June 2025. For Leo, please. This is your weekly quickie for Leo. So, for Leo, okay. Definitely feel like Leo, something's going to be coming out. Something's going to be revealed to you at the end of this month, beginning of next month. And remember, tarot is fluid. So if you're seeing this and it hasn't happened yet, this may be something that is going to happen. You also have the Knight of Swords. So someone is rushing in to tell you something. Messages coming in. This may be someone that maybe you were not, you weren't speaking with them. You don't want to work with them. The Five of Pentacles is here, and that is all about feeling left out in the cold. As it relates to your finances, you're moving on to calmer waters, though. You don't want anything to do with this. I feel like somebody's going to be trying to come in. You're going to realize something about somebody. This may be an epiphany that you have, or this may be information that you read online. I'm getting that very heavily about a person. And it's like as soon as you read it, they're going to text you or call you. Okay, what else for Leo? The Three of Cups is here in the reverse. So someone that you once wanted to work with and build with, and you don't want to work or build with them anymore. Seven of Swords is here as well. Moving on to calmer waters. Yeah, you're single. Single, happy, rich. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. I love it. You're single. You moved on from this. You don't want to work with this person. You don't want this connection. Whatever it was. You may have been dealing with the Pisces or a Cancer. I also have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Knight of Swords is Aquarius energy. You may have been dealing with an Aquarius, or you may be an Aquarius cross-watching. Either way, you are welcome here. All right. So let's see what the Five of Pentacles was. What's the Five of Pentacles for Leo, please? The Five of Pentacles for Leo. What's the Five of Pentacles for Leo? Something definitely came to light. Yeah. The Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay, let's get one more because that's stagnant energy. Someone may be stuck on you, Leo. They can't move on with their life. Five of Cups, yeah, bored. They're bored with their lifestyle, bored with their love life. Or this may be you. You may have been bored with this person. This person may have just kind of overstayed their welcome in your life. And then you just decided to move on from it. That Knight of Wands is giving me in the reverse. So there's so Five of Pentacles to the Knight of Wands is feeling left out in the cold because you're bored and then you're running from the commitment. The Knight of Swords is all about decisive movement. So you decisively decided to end this. And you're single. You're in the Nine of Pentacles energy. You moved on to calmer waters. You don't want to work with this person. But I feel like they are definitely coming towards you rapidly. Thank you, Spirit. What else for Leo, please? For Leo 2025, May. Weekly quickie for Leo. End of May, beginning of June. What else does Leo need to know? Okay. That's too many. For Leo, please. Leo 2025. You're definitely not speaking to this person either. I was picking this energy, this energy up in another reading where I think it was Aquarius. You may be dealing with an Aquarius, or you were. Yeah, this is restricted. This is, yeah, you're not talking to this person. You don't want to hear anything that they want to say. You feel like this person is immature and lazy, and you are in the Hangman, Nine of Pentacles energy. I'm not mad at it, Leo. I'm not mad at it. You feel like this person is immature, and you're frustrated with this person. I feel like it's hot and cold. They come in and then they go out, okay? They give you a little bit of information about their life with the moon, all right? They have secrets. They have, they're like the mystery man or woman. And the more mystery they give you, Leo, the more you want to be with them, which is crazy, but that's how you guys are. One more for Leo. It's the chase that keeps you alive. What else for Leo, please? Yeah, this person isn't saying anything. I feel like even if there is communication, it's very, very minimal communication. It's kind of like the K text when you send a whole paragraph about how you feel and then they reply back K. It feels like that. It's very dismissive, and I feel like this person is pushing you away. What else for Leo? Like, the more you want this person, the more they run. I feel like you're definitely dealing with either a Taurus or an Aquarius, or they may have Virgo or Libra highly aspected in their chart. Okay, what else for Leo, please? What else for Leo? Yeah. The Knight of Wands and the Three of Swords. So this is the energy I was picking up. Here they come rushing in, rushing in to break your heart. It's like, hurry up and wait, hurry up and stop, hurry up and don't do it. So, yeah. So your advice, Leo, this person is coming back in. They always do. This person is coming back around. But what you do with it this time is what's going to shape your future. It's what's going to shape your reality. What else for Leo, please? Messages for Leo. Yep, I told you. This person's going to come back around. They're coming in to message you. They're coming in with the hey, big head. What else for Leo? Show up in your life. I saw the female quadrant, the main woman, main female, but she didn't pop all the way out. What else for Leo, please? There we go. Focus on your stability. Okay? Focus on your stability. The other storyline that I'm getting is this may be someone who is reaching out because they want to build something with you. They want stability with you. I definitely feel like this person does feel like they're left out in the cold, but they're so immature. This is such an immature energy, and they're bored with their own lifestyle with the Five of Cups, okay? They are bored. Or they may be not necessarily bored. They may be just kind of grieving a breakup. They're feeling like you left them, but they're not done. They're not done. They're definitely coming back. What else for Leo, please? What else for Leo? Yeah, they might be having some money trouble, and because the poverty card is here, or it may not be enough information. That also could be the case. It may not be enough information in the ethers for you to understand what it is that they want from you. I feel like this is something that is tied to your soul. But please beware this week, Leo, because this person does have the ability to break your heart. They've done it before. This is not someone new, okay? I know some of you out there don't want to hear that. That's just what I'm picking up for this week. So this may not be your message. Definitely feel free to check your other placements. But yes, this person is coming back. They're having some money trouble. They want stability with you, and that's what this message is going to be about. That's exactly what the message is going to be about. It's going to be about how you can help them get their stability. Okay, be careful with this, Leo. Thank you for allowing me to read for you, Leo. That was your weekly quickie. Okay, be blessed this week and be careful. All right. Next up, I have Sagittarius. Hey Sagittarius, this is your weekly quickie. Welcome in. All right. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Please become a part of our gang. We would love to have you. If this reading doesn't resonate, please feel free to watch your other placements. You may find a message that resonates there. If you do find something that resonates, please let me know. Drop a comment, leave a like, share it with your friends, your family. Thank you to my ancestors and spirit guides. What messages do we need to know for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius for the week of May, the end of May actually, beginning of June 2025 for Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, what does Sagittarius need to know? End of May. I feel like you guys are definitely going into some type of hermit mode. You guys are withdrawing from something is what I'm feeling for someone. Yeah. Three of Cups in the reverse. You're not working with someone. You don't want to work with someone. You don't want to do a project. You don't want to do something. Yeah. Yeah. Knight of Cups in the reverse. I saw the Hangman in there too. If it comes out, I'll take it. What else for Sagittarius? What's going on with you, Sagittarius? Yeah. You're working on your money. You might be dealing with someone who has high narcissistic traits. This may be a marriage. Yeah, I'm picking that up. This may be a marriage. The King of Cups is in the reverse and the Queen of Wands is in the upright. So the Queen of Wands in the upright is very decisive. And she has a good direction. She has a lot of passion for what it is. She's a leader, naturally. The King of Cups in the reverse is a person that has high narcissistic traits. This may be you, Sagittarius, or this may be someone that you're connecting to. Okay, what else for Sagittarius? Eight of Pentacles is here, which tells me that you are watering your garden. So you're building something. You're trying to build something. You don't want to do something. There's something that you don't want to work with a person. It might be a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Queen of Wands, Aries. Okay, yeah, something is balancing out for you. And the Seven of Wands is here too. Seven of Wands. You're trying to get to the other side of something. You're balancing something out. I feel like at one point maybe there was some type of conflict, even though I don't have any conflict cards here yet. I just feel like there was some type of conflict, some type of harsh words that were said. Let me get some more on the King of Cups, please. Yeah, moving on from yeah, that's exactly what I was picking up. Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So realizing that you have other options or other opportunities that you can take part in. The Eight of Swords is here, but it's in the reverse, and it's letting me know that you do feel stuck. You feel stuck, or this person makes you feel stuck. King of Cups in the reverse, maybe a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that you may be dealing with, Sagittarius. The Eight of Swords in the reverse, you're not physically stuck, but in your mind, you feel like you're breaking free of that. Eight of Cups in the upright lets me know that you are moving on from a bad relationship or a bad business deal. This may be business too. Something that you're moving on from this week. And things are balancing out in your life, which is always good, Sagittarius. What else for Sagittarius, please? For the month of May, end of May, beginning of June for Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius. What else for Sagittarius, please? For May and June 2025, Sagittarius. What else for Sagittarius? Yeah, you got the same, the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So just confirmation that you're free. You got two of the same cards, but in different decks. So that's your advice, is to always remember that you're not stuck and stagnant to this, whatever it is. What's the Three of Cups? Let's find out what it is. Thank you, Spirit. What's the Three of Cups for Sagittarius? What's the Three of Cups? you giving up on something. But it's okay because it's balancing out. I feel like you have a negative assessment of something that you did, but it's balancing out for you, and that took you by surprise. For Sagittarius, please. What's the Three of Cups in the reverse for Sagittarius? It's a lot of you guys out there. Whenever this happens where I can't get a clear message, it's because it's a lot of you that may be going through something and you guys are all on different timelines. Either this has happened for someone, or it's getting ready to happen, or it happened years ago. Flip it and switch it how you need it, baby. Ace of Cups is at the bottom of my deck right there, letting me know that there's some type of penetrating insight that you may have used to get away from whatever that is or was. Spirit. So I'm definitely going to do another video for you guys, since there's so many of you guys out there. Okay, what's the Three of Cups, please, for Sagittarius? Three of Cups for Sagittarius, please. Three of Cups for Sagittarius. There we go. Yeah, there was some type of breakdown. Something broke down. You don't want to do this anymore. You don't want to work with this person. I feel like you don't even want to talk to them, or this person is hard to talk to, because I'm having a hard time getting the messages out. What else for Sagittarius? Thank you. Yeah. So this is someone. Yeah. You have the Eight of Cups in two separate decks as well. One of them says that you're moving on from a bad relationship. And then the other one, okay, so this may be someone that you're connecting to. You may be dealing with an Aries. The Fool card is here in the reverse. So there's some type of something that was irrational. This energy is giving me this King of Wands. So avoidance and fear of change. So someone might be holding on to you because they are used to you, Sagittarius. You might be dealing with an Aries, Capricorn, Scorpio, or a Taurus. Also have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But I feel like you moved on from this. This is not something that you want to do anymore. This person doesn't talk to you in a respectful manner. They don't respect you, Sagittarius. But something is balancing out for you, okay? Let's get a Kipper to get you a little bit of advice. What do we need to know for Sagittarius, please? What's the advice for Sagittarius? May 2025, June 2025. Sagittarius. What else for Sagittarius, please? Yeah. You're realizing your worth. High honor. You may have been married to someone for a very, very long time, and now you're starting to see your worth, and that this person, yeah, so stuck, imprisonment. Yeah, there's an ending. There it is right there. That's what I was feeling. Yeah. This may be a feminine or a masculine energy, doesn't matter, but the main female quadrant is here with high honor. So you're realizing your worth. You're showing up in your own life now. Even though you felt like you were stuck to something, Spirit is saying that can end. Okay? Or there may have been an ending to this. Like I said, I was feeling at the beginning of the reading that this chaotic energy up here, there was some type of breakdown because you don't want to work with this person. You don't want to be with this person. I feel like you don't even want to be in the same space as this person. You're realizing with the Nine of Cups that you do have options. And you're building something with that Eight of Pentacles. You're putting work and effort into yourself. You might be listening to things online, reading self-help books and things like that, because I feel like for a very long time this person had you jaded. You have so many stuck cards. You have the imprisonment card, you have the Eight of Swords in the deck twice. Like, these are all waffling energy, going back and forth. Or this may be the person that feels like they're stuck to you, but you don't feel like you're stuck to them anymore, but maybe at one point you were. Okay, let me know, Sagittarius, if this reading resonates. But that was your weekly quickie. Your advice for this week is to not be afraid to end things that no longer serve your higher purpose. It doesn't matter how long you were connected to a person. You have to do what's best for your soul. Okay, thank you, Sagittarius. Next up, we have Capricorn. Hey, Capricorn, welcome in. This is your weekly quickie for the month of May, going into the beginning of June. Okay, welcome in, my babies. Please hit the notification bell so that you can get notified when I upload new readings. And also, if you're not a part of the tribe already, please join us. We would love to have you over here. Leave a comment. Let me know if this resonates. And you can also always go and watch your other placements if you don't find a reading that you resonate with by viewing your sun sign. Okay, I do read for sun, moon, and rising. So if you didn't find it in your sun, you might find it in your moon or your rising. Ashe, let's get it for Capricorn. Thank you to my ancestors and welcome in. My helpful ancestors, I welcome you in. Thank you to my spirit guides. What messages do we need to know for Capricorn for May 2025? Oh, Capricorn. So the Lovers in the reverse, the Moon in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. The Tower in the reverse. The Five of Cups in the reverse. One more, please, for Capricorn. And the High Priestess in the reverse. So you may be dealing with a Libra or a Pisces, Cancer. Okay, so the Lover's card is in the reverse. So there is some type of breakup that happened, Capricorn. And it's based off of things that were revealed. I feel like you're in the Queen of Pentacles energy, meaning you're focused on building your legacy and building wealth. Or you may be just a solid, stable person. Like you own all your own stuff, I'm hearing. Your house, your car. And I feel like you try to avoid a Tower moment with a Pisces or with a Cancer. It's a lot of water energy here. So you may be dealing with a water sign, whoever I'm tapping into. Or this may be you. You may be a cross watcher and you're a water sign. But Capricorn, something was so unbalanced. The Five of Cups in the reverse is all about not being satisfied. So I feel like you might have a negative assessment of your own performance. Bottom of the deck is the Magician card. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, and then the Chariot in the reverse. So you may definitely be dealing with a Cancer. You may definitely be dealing with a Cancer. It's definitely a water sign, Capricorn. Let's see what else is going on. But I feel like this was so shaky. So the High Priestess is a clingy lover. This may be your energy. Maybe you met a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Pisces. Flip it and switch that shit how you need it to go. And you really, really fuck with them the long way. You try to avoid, I feel like an apology came in either on your side, Capricorn, or on theirs. Flip it and switch it how you need it. But I don't feel like that was enough to save it because you still have the Lovers up there in the reverse. So something came out, some type of secrets that were revealed. Or this may be some type of moon magic that maybe you tried to do or they tried to do and it just didn't work. This person is solid. Either they're solid or you are. And I feel like their manifestation skills are top tier. Okay? So if they say they don't want it, it's gone out of their life. Or this may be you. Definitely might be dealing with a Cancer, Capricorn. All right, what else for Capricorn, please, for May 2025? Yeah. The Two of Swords in the reverse. So there's some type of indecision, some type of delay as it comes to this connection. What else for Capricorn, please? What else for Capricorn? What else for Capricorn? Yeah. Yeah. So there's some type of clash, like I was saying, something fell apart. The Five of Wands and the Three of Swords in the reverse and the Two of Swords in the reverse. So some type of indecision, and that, I feel like it started, this may be someone new. Yeah. The Devil card, or the Lovers, is at the bottom of the deck again, and it's in the reverse as well. This was new. I feel like this was a new connection. There was procrastinations, there was arguments, bad choices, bad decisions. There was a breakup. The Five of Wands is all about rivalry and conflict. I feel like you guys were trying to feel each other out, Capricorn, and you couldn't really make a decision. Maybe you had some other things going on, or maybe they had some other things going on, but you feel like in the middle of all of this, this is a solid person, or you're a solid person. Somebody just has a bunch of wahala going on in their life. And I feel like maybe an apology came in. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups in the reverse. You have it twice. Five of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so yeah, so somebody tried to revive this. The reconciliation is the Three of Swords in the reverse. After, I just feel like this was very, very superficial, Capricorn. This was something that you were just trying. You're just doing anything. That's how I feel. I feel like you're just doing anything with this, but you stumbled upon a solid person, or you're a solid person and they stumbled upon you. They're not taking you seriously, Capricorn, or you're not taking them seriously. And so this person is quiet, I feel, or you're quiet. This person is not really saying too much. They're trying to avoid a tower moment. They're trying to communicate better. They're trying to come in and be romantic, even though in the mind of the other person, or you, Capricorn, it ended. What else for Capricorn, please? This ended. This was an end. Yeah. You might be dealing with an Aries. The Two of Cups is at the bottom of the deck in reverse. So disharmony, tension, withdrawal, this ended. There was no love there because it didn't have time to develop. You have a lot of twos. So maybe you've known this person for a couple of weeks, a couple of months, something like that. But either way, they've had a significant impact on your life and how you think. They have, if nothing else, changed the way you think and the way you look at life. Okay? You took a leap of faith. I told you it was new. I was feeling it. This was new. This is somebody that you just met. You might not even have known them for a month yet. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You also have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer. Okay? Yeah, new beginning. Two cards of new, child. What else for Capricorn, please? What's the advice? What does Capricorn need to do? Focus on building your money. The wealthy man, or you may look at this person as a wealthy man. Yeah. And this was probably the only person that you were talking to. Okay? Because you have wealthy man and main male. Main male shows me that this is a masculine energy that is showing up in their life. Or you might be a feminine energy and you were connected to a very, very strong masculine energy who was solid. They had their shit together. Okay, like I was saying, this was a solid person. Excuse me. This was a solid person. But for whatever reason, you know, you guys couldn't get it off the ground. What happened with this connection for Capricorn? Balancing things out. Adjudication. Journey. Okay, so, and somebody was being a false person. False person is at the bottom of the deck. You do have adjudication and journey. So balancing things out, and there may have been distance between you guys. Maybe you live on one side of town, they live on the other. Maybe you live in one state, they live in another state, because I am being drawn to the 10 and the 30, right? So you guys might be 10 to 30 miles away from each other, or you might be 3,000 miles away. Somebody might live in Florida and the other person lives in California, something like that, okay? Where the weather is different. You have to actually journey to reach that person, okay? But your advice for this week, Capricorn, is to focus on your money. This situation, because that's what it is going to balance out. You have to give it time. I feel like once you start being real, if that's you, that's being the false person, Capricorn. Once you start being real with yourself and real with this person, then you guys can make something happen, because I am saying that they are a solid person, or you are. Flip it and switch that shit how you need to, Capricorn. But thank you for allowing me to read with you. If you found a message that resonated, please leave a comment and let me know. This is a safe space. I do read you guys' comments and I try to respond back. But please engage with the content. It does help the channel grow, and it allows other people to know that we are here. Okay? All right, next up we have Virgo. Hey Virgo, welcome in. This is your weekly quickie for the end of May, beginning of June 2025. We're going to tap into the energies around you and see if we can get you some advice for this week. Today is Sunday. Thank you for being here with me. I do read for sun, moon, and rising. If you find a message that resonates, please let me know by leaving a comment. Hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload new readings. This is a weekly quickie for the zodiac sign of Virgo. Thank you to my ancestors and spirit guides. For Virgo, what messages does Virgo need to know for this week? Okay, so you're making some type of decisive decision this week, Virgo. What else for Virgo, please? 2025. Okay. Okay. What else for Virgo? So you're bored with the way your life is going. You're bored with your love life, or you're bored with your career, Virgo. What else for Virgo, please? The world is here in the reverse, as well as the 10 of Wands in the reverse. What else for Virgo? Okay. You're making some changes this week. Good for you. The Hierophant, you may be dealing with a Taurus, or you may be interested in a relationship that is a little bit unconventional. Other people think it's weird. Okay, but I feel like you're rushing towards that that type of dynamic this week. Okay, you might be dealing with an Aries. All right, so something, yeah, you are not listening to yourself. So this week, I feel like with the 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, there's something that you're unhappy with, okay? You're unhappy with, you have a negative assessment of your own performance this week. You feel like you can do better. You can find better. You can reach better. Something about attaining something better than what you already have, okay? The World card is here. It's in the reverse. And that is giving me, you feel like whoever you are connecting to, they are taking you for granted, or you may be taking them for granted. You're doing something that you don't want to do. I feel like you might be connecting to an Aries. The Emperor card is here. Or this may be just your energy coming out very coarse, because not only are you bored with the 4 of Cups, but bored and uninterested is what I keep hearing. But the World card in the reverse also tells me that you might be taking this person for granted, or they may be taking you for granted this week. I feel like it has something to do with money. Definitely. you are given to this, and I don't feel like you're getting what you want out of it. You're very bored. You're very stuck. Not stuck, but you feel like you're stuck. I feel like there may be a fear of being alone, Virgo. You're definitely not getting out what you're putting into this. Yeah, because you're not even sharing what's going on with you. I feel like there's some type of decisive decision that you have made or that you are going to make, and you're retreating. This relationship is very unconventional, or you may be dealing with a Taurus. You're not using your penetrating insight, and you're allowing something or someone to take advantage of you this week. What is going on with y'all, Virgo? Okay. You're not using your intuition. It's kind of like you're floating through this situation. I want to see what the world in the reverse is for you guys. Thank you, Spirit. For Virgo, what's the world in reverse? There's something that you are just allowing to happen. You're allowing somebody to take advantage of you. I feel like they're doing it to you because the Ace of Swords is there as well, letting me know that you're not using your penetrating insight. You're not using your intuition. Yeah, you may be dealing with the Leo. The Sun card is here, as well as the Four of Pentacles. You're holding on to your emotions. So that's giving me Ten of Pentacles energy. You're not sharing. You're not sharing what's going on with you, with this person. And I feel like you're not sharing because you don't feel like it's a safe place. And this is someone definitely doing this to you, because the Sun in the reverse is all about blocked happiness and unrealistic expectations. The World card is all about taking advantage of something or somebody. So I feel like you're in a vulnerable state, Virgo, and this person is taking advantage. Okay, what else for Virgo? What's the Hierophant for Virgo? What's the Hierophant for Virgo, please? The Hierophant card for Virgo. What's the Hierophant for Virgo, please? Hierophant for Virgo, May 2025. Yeah. This might be the end of a relationship, might be a friendship. You might have been friends with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But there was definitely gossip. This may have been at work too. You feel like you've been stabbed in the back with the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords to the Hermit card. Okay? This is treacherous. And maybe that's what's going on and you want to share it with your partner, but you're choosing not to do that for some reason. You don't want to work with that person. What's the Four of Wands for Virgo, please? What's the Four of Wands? Or the other storyline that I'm picking up is that you did that to somebody. The Emperor is there in the reverse. When he's in the reverse, he rules with a cruel fist. He, tells people to do things that he wouldn't necessarily do. Yeah, the Hermit card. Yep. You're isolated. You want to be by yourself. The Two of Cups is here, along with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So jealous, impatient, cold, and demanding. So I feel like you have an earth sign in your life. It's either ice or, I was going to say ice. So maybe they live somewhere where it's cold. I do feel a lot of distance within this reading for you, Virgo. I feel like you're being bored with the way things are. You're not wanting to work with someone because maybe they have been being demanding. They have been being detached. You love them, or you have love for them. You have mutual respect for them, but you're going to go internal. I feel like you're getting ready to crawl into your hermit. That's why the Hermit card is there. Let's get some Kipper to see if we can get you some advice. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Thank you to my ancestors and spirit guides. What messages do we have for Virgo? May 2025 for Virgo, please. Virgo, May 2025 for Virgo. All right, official person, so you may wear a uniform. Like I was picking up work over here. I was definitely picking up someone that you work with. You don't want to work with them anymore. You have the Three of Wands and the Three of Cups, both in the reverse. What else for Virgo? What else for Virgo? Okay. Wealthy man, you may be financially stable. You may make good money. And the Lover's card. Okay. Lovers is all about a choice. So you may have had a career choice that came up, Virgo, and you're trying to decide which way to go. And in that decision, someone may have stabbed you in the back because they don't want you to take the promotion or they don't want you to move, something like that. Okay. What else for Virgo? One more card for Virgo. But I definitely feel like someone was taking advantage of you. Okay. And then courtship is all about someone that you may be dating. So someone that you may be connecting to, maybe dating, maybe experiencing this. They may be well off with the wealthy man. They may be someone who has to wear a uniform for work or just an official person. They may be part of the, they may be a lawyer, a judge, a police officer. Lovers is all about a choice. You have the Two of Cups and the Lovers. So I feel like there is love. There is, like I said, mutual respect, definitely mutual respect for someone. This is very practical. But I feel like you want to connect on a more emotional level, and this person may not be capable of receiving those emotions, is what I'm getting. And I feel like you feel, if you do, it's going to put you in this Ten of Cups, or the Three of Cups in the reverse, Ten of Swords energy. Okay, so your advice for this week is to go internal. Spirit is saying that you need to go into hermit mode. You need to go into solidarity. You need to withdraw this week, Virgo. Give yourself some time, okay? My apologies. I live in Texas and they pop fireworks for just if it rains. So if you guys hear that, that's my neighbors. They be tearing the block up. But that was Virgo. Thank you, Virgo. Next, Taurus. Hey, Taurus. Finally, it's your turn. Welcome in. Welcome in. This is your weekly quickie, Taurus, for the end of May, beginning of June. We're going to tap into the energies and see what you need to know for this week. Okay? Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know in those comments if this is resonating for you. And I'll definitely be more than happy to do more videos for you guys. Okay? Thank you, Taurus. Also, if this reading doesn't resonate with you, take a look at your other signs. You may find a message there, Taurus. Okay? But Taurus, what messages do we need to know? For Taurus, 2025, May and the beginning of June. For Taurus. All right, I like it, Taurus. The World card is upright, so you cleared a cycle with something. World card upright is all about inheritance. You're relaxed. You're relaxed. You're in a happy place when it comes to love, your life, your career. Okay, what else for Taurus? What else for Taurus? You guys, I am going to timestamp these for you so you can find the videos that you need. Please take a look at your other signs if this doesn't resonate for you, okay? All right, so I feel like you might have a negative assessment of something, Taurus, even though it looks good. Everything looks good, actually. The World card is about contentment. It's about feeling safe, in love. But you have the Five of Cups energy. You have a negative assessment of something. There's a Queen of Wands that might be attached to you, or you may be attached to a Queen of Wands energy, or you may be embodying this Queen of Wands energy. What else for Taurus, please? Thank you to my ancestors. What else for Taurus? You're definitely not happy with something. I feel that energy is like not enough. You're You're not what I want. Yeah. Secrets revealed. The moon in the reverse. What else? What was revealed for Taurus? Nine of Pentacles. That somebody's not single, and that you might need to have patience. You might be dealing with a Cancer or a Virgo, Sagittarius. I also have Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, next to the Moon card, and the Temperance lets me know that you are patient for somebody who's still connected to somebody. The World card, let's see why that's there. What's the World card for Taurus, please? That might have been a new beginning. You stepped out on faith as it relates to something, and you quickly were shown that this ain't that. What's the World card for Taurus? Yeah, King of Swords in the reverse to the World card. Yeah, Ace of Cups came out twice. This was this was something new that you thought was going to be fulfilling. And something came out about somebody not being single. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Or maybe they didn't want commitment. The Temperance card is here, so Spirit is saying have patience. This is a brand new beginning, though. The World card is beautiful. Yeah, feeling loved and grateful, fulfilling romantic life. But then the King of Swords is there in the reverse. Yeah, that's what I was feeling. Like with the Five of Cups, you're like, you're just not really what I want. I'm just really not satisfied with this. You're okay. You'll do for now. I keep hearing that. You'll do for now. Yeah, because you're grieving some type of breakup. There's sadness. So you can't really move on from this. You can't close the door until you clean this up. Okay, Taurus? Because it looks good. Like your foundation is solid. It looks like this is somebody that's gonna, at least try to understand you. Queen of Wands in the reverse is somebody that's a very selfish and demanding person. And so maybe that's what you're picking up. Maybe this person is more demanding than what you're used to. And something, came out about how you don't really want to commit to that person. Something like that. But Spirit is saying that you need to have patience with the Temperance card being here. This is a new beginning. And this is your judgment. So this is something that you may have manifested for your life, but you're not happy with it. You're just like, you're not really what I want. I'm not really happy with it all. You have everything, but you're not tall enough. You have your finances together. I'm attracted to you. You look good. You're just not tall enough. Something like that. It's very superficial. All right. What else for Taurus? Sun, moon, and rising, please. What else for Taurus? What else do we need to know? Something was really revealed about how you don't want to really commit. You're non-committal, or they are. And so the Chariot, you might be dealing with a Cancer. Conflict, misdirection. Yeah, something, it caused an imbalance in where this was going to go, because maybe you said something about being in a committed relationship and this person didn't take it well. Pisces, Cancer energy. What else for Taurus, please? What's the Five of Cups? So you're grieving some type of breakup. You're still in grief. Somebody either called judgment on you, Taurus, or you called judgment on them. This is a new person, because I feel like they came in and they were treating you well and you weren't satisfied. That's what I'm feeling, Taurus. What's the Five of Cups, please? What's that Five of Cups? because that is just dissatisfaction. You're grieving another relationship. You're not satisfied with this Ace of Cups that Spirit has given you for some reason. What happened? Yeah, look at that. As I said, that 4 of Cups, boredom with lifestyle. 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, the Lovers. So this is harmony and strong attraction, but you're still grieving this other person. This new little person has everything that you manifested. Yeah. Resisting change, delaying the inevitable, and lying. So this is lying. This is, you're not really committal, Taurus. You don't really want to commit to this person, even though they, on the surface, they have everything that you're looking for, because you still have your, I'm so surprised the 6 of Cups is not out here, because I'm feeling 6 of Cups energy. And I was about to say cord. So some of y'all might need to do a cord cutting to release this person so that you can move on. But as long as you're stuck to this other person, Taurus, you're not going to move on. And this person is perfect for you. They have everything that you want. They might be a little shorter or a little darker, a little lighter than what you normally date. But the whole purpose of new is to find somebody who don't look like your ex. You got to release that ex, Taurus. Release them. I feel like it's a genuine connection here for you. What's the Temperance card, please, for Taurus? What's the Temperance card for Taurus? The Temperance card, please. This is your good karma that you're getting, and you acting a fool. Yeah. Bad news, paranoid. You being malicious. You might be dealing with the Leo. The Sun card is here. But success, happiness, and joy. I feel like you're going to self-sabotage this, Taurus. Don't do it. Don't do it. Page of Swords in the reverse and the Sun card in the upright. So this person is what you were manifesting. So you're gonna shoot them to the left because they, don't really have the physical attributes that you desire, but they have everything else. Taurus. Or someone may be doing this to you. We have to always flip it and switch it how we need to, baby. But I feel like this is you doing this to somebody. They don't measure up. This person doesn't measure up, and you still grieving your ex. What's the advice for Taurus, please? What's the advice for Taurus for this week? Your advice is the 3 of Cups. So celebrate. Go to a social event. Get out with your friends and your family this week. Okay? Because I feel like, Taurus, you don't really want to be single, but you do want to be single. It's like you want the benefits of being in a relationship, but you don't want to have to be faithful to one person. That's what I'm picking up. Let me pull 2 Kipper for you, and then we're going to wrap this whole video up. All right. For Taurus. And I feel like it's you. I'm feeling strong Taurus energy. Okay. I have a Taurus moon, so I can kind of pick up on y'all's energy a little bit quicker and easier because I know what it feels like. Yeah, you're non-committal, Taurus. You don't want to commit to nobody. You want all the fixings of the dressing, but you don't want to, use a spoon to eat it. Something like that. Yeah, and this person might be at a distance from you, Taurus. Okay, this person might be stable, or you're focusing on your stability. You think this person is not real. Yeah, you think this person is not real. And you're not doing nothing. I'm thinking that you sitting around waiting for them to call you. That's what's happening, Taurus. You got the bad health, unexpected income. So this might be unexpected messages coming in, or it might be actual income coming in. Okay, it's definitely somebody who lives at a distance from you, maybe over large bodies of water. This may be someone in a different country, but this may be someone that at one point you used to live with too, and you deem them to be a false person, and you feel like they're not real. But I feel like you have blockages and delays, Taurus, because you're still connected to something or someone of your past. And you need to let that go. You need to do a cord cutting. If you need information on how to do a cord cutting, please send me a comment and I will reach out to you and let you know. You can also email me. My information is in the description box below. But you need to balance this out this week, Taurus. Decide what you want to do, because lovers is all about a choice, making a choice. But you're not happy with your choice. You're not happy with the person that you chose. This person is not measuring up in some type of way. But when I look at the foundation of everything, this person is a solid person for you, Taurus, whoever I'm connecting to. But you feel like they fake. You feel like they're a false person. You feel like they'll steal from you. Or maybe they have stolen from you. Now, if that's the case, then you justified it how you feel. But you need to make a decision on whether you're going to keep continuing whatever this is with this person, or you're going to completely let them go. Okay? Because we don't want it to turn toxic. All right? Taurus, that was your reading. Thank you so much for being with me and allowing me to read for you. That was your weekly quickie. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload new readings, and leave me some comments. Let me know if these messages resonate with you guys, okay? I love you guys. That was your weekly quickie. You guys have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Love you. Bye.